He was with L.A. Guns, I believe.
Gilby Clark?
I think so. I could be
No,
wrong.
he was in
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N'
Oh,
Roses.
Guns
I was
N' Roses.
I was gonna
Okay,
make a joke. Oh, who's that guy? Tracy Guns was in LA Guns.
Oh, okay.
John Norman, Bruce Boilet. Anyways, thank you very much, Greg.
Yeah, there's some really good songs, really good versions, Kiss songs on there. And you saw Kiss live, so what's your opinion? Up, thumbs down, thumbs in between?
You know, it was. I mean, I can't. It was
Thumbs
good.
right
What
up
made it
and
really good? I was there with my sister and my mom and enjoying it, and it was really great show. But there was times that I don't want to be a downer. I didn't feel like I was watching something that was amazing. But I mean, I've talked to so many people that was like a life-changing experience for them. You know, Mike Ball said from Mr. Thrust Meat Nozzle from Meat Monster said it was the greatest show he's ever seen. So I don't know.
It was the best show I ever saw, and I saw Black Sabbath with Ozzy on the Never Say Die tour in Seattle with Van Halen backing them up on their first album tour.
That sounds like an awesome
that
concert.
was one of my top 3 probably of all time. But Kiss, just because I've been waiting for Kiss my whole life to see live, and they totally didn't disappoint. I don't think.
Really, I thought Paul Stanley, like he couldn't sing half the show.
I didn't care how the quality of his vocals,
How was the show?
I like
Show was great.
His effort on his vocals was fine. Like he didn't just try and fake it through. It's like watching Judas Priest now. Like Halford doesn't do it quite the same. But
Oh, yeah, he does.
Just watching.
Well, not
not
maybe
the
now.
highest notes. Not like the '82 Vengeance DVD.
Yeah, maybe not.
Like he was.
But he
sky
can still
high.
sing.
Oh yeah, he's
That
still
guy can
great.
sing.
He's still.
And
That's
he
all
smokes.
And he wears many different jackets. Don't you love that? How he goes off stage, comes back with a new jacket, and does a creepy walk?
And just does a
And
creepy.
it's awesome. Oh, he's
It is.
great.
No one's cooler. He's like a big bear. Like I know Prince of Rockwater, 7 Parts, and no one described him as just a big bear. He just prowling, just ready to. My turn to, like he's just unreal. And that '82 Vengeance, that Scream for Vengeance tour DVDs, one of the top. I was talking to the president of Meow Records about that DVD, and I was looking for it. I was going to lend it to him today, as a matter of fact, because I was trying to explain to him how fantastic the Scream for Vengeance tour was for Priest, right at their peak. I like them. That's where I draw a line in Judas Priest. Actually, is Scream for Vengeance. Do you guys like Ram It and all this early
yeah,
Turbo?
Ram It Down.
I think those are like
Still good.
They're
Turbo
Isn't there a
Lovers.
difference though? Isn't there
Turbo songs are good, but it sounds dated now. Screaming for Vengeance also sounds dated, but different kind of dated. It doesn't sound technologically or like the way it's engineered. Any of that doesn't sound dated because of that. It sounds dated because it's a heavy metal album, classic rock and roll heavy metal album.
There's a couple of gems on Ram It Down too.
Yeah,
Like
Ram It
I'm a
Down's
Rocker
got
is a great song.
Some good
and
rockers. Yeah,
Blood Red Skies,
I like those. I think that band should make another rock and roll
Hard
album.
as Iron.
They are going to make one. They said they're never going to tour again, but yeah, they're going to try and make a new album, and I don't think it's.
But are they
going to
make a rock and roll album?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want
a concept.
Nostradamus or
no.
I don't want a heavy metal album out of those guys.
Yeah, Painkiller was great and it was enough, but I'd like to see more rock and roll out of Judas Priest.
Oh yeah, it's been long enough. I love those guys, and I'd love to hear another rocker.
One of my favorite bands, actually.
For sure. And I just saw them live a couple of weeks ago. They were deadly. And now they're playing in Vancouver with Black Label Society and Thin Lizzy, and in Edmonton with Molly Hatchet, Black Label Society and Judas Priest. So why don't they come here? Like if Kiss can come here and ZZ Top can come here.
Yeah, we saw Judas Priest a few years ago in Vernon.
In Vernon.
Oh,
out
you
of all
guys went to
places.
that? I
Yes.
know.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That totally choked
That was
me.
great.
They just scaled the show down to fit the arena there. Bring it to Prince George.
Was the arena the same size as this one here?
Roughly,
Multiplex? Like
just
six-
a little bigger, actually.
Perfect. That's perfect. Like it's still big, but it's still small.
Yeah.
Where it's
Oh,
the sound's quality is
for
good. Like
sure.
Alice Cooper's sound was good. Motorhead stunk. That was the worst sound I've ever heard in my life out of any band anywhere in any club. That was too bad. But
But it was Motorhead.
I love Motorhead, but
So
it was
you
still
tolerated it.
and I stayed right till the end.
That's
Otherwise,
right.
I would have left. But yeah, just the sound I couldn't quite. I had earplugs, no earplugs, sat up front. Did you? And you guys went to Motorhead?
I was at Motorhead, yes.
I
Were
didn't
you
make it that
disappointed
way.
in
I
the
was looking
sound?
somewhere.
No, I was just in awe. Probably the whole, when people tell me about the Kiss show, like, I wasn't quite in awe because it was never one of my favorite bands. But I loved Motorhead, and I was in awe enough that those little things didn't matter to me. So that was
Yeah.
one of my, it was very special to me.
The crowd I was disappointed in, though. They're chucking stuff. I didn't think Lemmy deserved to have some stuff chucked at him. Or
I don't really remember that. That
I just
happens every
remember
show.
that. It
though.
happens. I know.
Somebody's
I just thought
always
Lemmy, though. He's like Halford. There's just
Were
this
they
upper
chucking
echelon.
sweet boots at him?
No,
Because
I
he
don't.
would take those just
Yeah.
to match his other sweet boots.
Yeah, he is
If
the
they were
coolest
throwing
guy.
Western shirts and sweet boots, then he would have been having a good time. Or smokes and drugs.
I love what he said. He said, Prince George, we were never here before. Well, we're fucking here now.
Right on.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. And
Yeah, perfect.
just to get back to the giveaway situation, though, I noticed that somebody liked wrestling.
Oh,
I think
someone
you both like
does.
wrestling.
Hitman Hart, Wrestling with Shadows. Music inspired by the motion picture Wrestling with Shadows.
So I don't know if any of the songs are any good, but it's
Keith
kind of funny
Scott,
to have them.
Rascals, DDT, Rob Zombie, Gob, Brian Adams,
Brian Adams.
Days of the New, Moist, Econline Crush.
Oh, there can be
That's
some
cool.
decent stuff. I mean,
Hey,
at
that's
least
all
not
good
junk.
stuff, and I dig Bret Hart.
He's a good wrestler.
Yeah,
He's
but
a good wrestler.
the Nature Boy would beat him, though, wouldn't he?
No, actually, no. Hitman won his first title off the Nature Boy in Winnipeg.
Oh, did he actually? Oh, here he is. Maybe eat my words.
Why do I know that?
Yeah, where's the Keys wallet? But I can remember that.
Yeah, I don't know. That Ric Flair. He's never been my guy.
No, I
No,
love his
he's never done
interviews.
it for
Just
me. Oh, his interviews are good.
yeah.
It's just the wrestling.
Oh, his style's just one. It's only one.
It's one
style,
thing.
and that's
One
it.
thing, yeah.
And 5 minutes of this exact. But I love that one thing. So.
Well, thank you, Greg.
But here's just now. You guys can fight over who gets what. But here's
Oh, there's more.
one each.
More?
Yeah.
Slamming wrestling hits, arena entrance themes, NWO theme. You can have that because I've got that best of WWE thing, which is pretty good. Oh, and what's this? WWE The Music Volume 6.
These are pretty good. I always like these.
These are great albums. Oh, look at John Cena there. Isn't he just
No, I don't wanna look at
poster
that.
boy for
I don't wanna look at
generation
that.
of,
No, I'm not a Cena
hack
guy.
wrestling.
No.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Greg.
you're welcome. Okay, and now we'll get back to rock, I guess, right? I'm just starting to sit and talk about wrestling for another half an hour.
We could do that.
I don't mind.
No,
Yeah.
that's okay.
What about the BC Lions? Do you care about the CFL or?
No, we don't watch real sports.
Yeah,
Oh,
wrestling,
okay.
wrestling and rock and roll. That's
Only
about it
that.
for me.
That's right.
Okay, well, I'm not letting this show go by, though, without mentioning the Lions whipped the Edmonton Eskimos 36-1 last week. So the Lions are the hottest team in the league. But anyway, we'll move on then, since football shouldn't be a
sounds
talk.
pretty
But
good.
I always mention football.
Hey, no, that's
anyway,
cool.
but then they were stinking the first part of the season, so now I can actually cheer about something. But let's get back to the big new album you guys just put out, though. And we're going to be playing the song Setting Sun.
Setting Sun.
So it's a neat song title.
Should
I
leave
like
this
that
in? You
title.
leave this in?
Yeah, Setting Sun. It's a song that came about the fastest. Like Matt literally wrote it one week, and next week we had it completely recorded.
Well,
It just-
do you want to know about that one?
Yeah,
I
tell me more.
think Sasha is not really. I originally wrote this song as sort of a thing. I had it for months, almost a year, sitting there. I wrote it to kind of try and breaking into writing songs for other people, and then everybody I showed the song was like, "Oh man, you own that song. You should just release that song." I'm like, "No, I want somebody else to release it and make me some money." But it turned out that that's a little harder than you'd think, trying to find people to do your songs. So I just end up. I think they took the demo version, modified it, added new vocals, and here it is. And that was pretty much how that went down.
And I think lyrically, it's one of the songs that doesn't have. But this is the only one. The one of the two songs on the record that doesn't have explicit content.
Yeah, and it's
As
strong
marked.
lyrics. I think
But
they're
it's
pretty good.
I think Matt's best lyrical work. It's very deep, personal. I don't know.
It's
check it out.
definitely something in comparison to the other.
It's about a tragic love relationship or whatever.
Okay.
Whatever, it's not
Something like that.
deep. Don't paint me off.
And
paint
then
me a
we're all
deep
going to start
guy.
crying now, This is supposed
No,
to
no,
be a
it's not
happy
like
show. Let's just rock, though, and then we'll get happy again. So let's rock out on the Big Air Guitar Show. Greg the Egg on CFUR 88.7 FM.